What's going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for another Transformers Generations review, and today we're looking at the Generations Nightbeat. And if you're curious about why it's different, it is once again an office review. Check out that shoddy setup. Not usually like that. Makeshift tripods. Anyway, Nightbeat here. He's got these weapons. You know how I feel about them. They plug into the side, or you can actually plug them into make one kind of giant thing, and there's that. Whatever. Let's talk about Nightbeat. Who cares about the rest? So this is Nightbeat, and he's got some pretty crappy paint apps here. You can see that the yellow is painted on. It doesn't quite match. Different like thicknesses of yellow. Generally just doesn't look very good. In fact, it's so bad, as we come around here, they didn't do part of it. So I'm going to have to turn around and get that fixed. So, you know what? Let's pause this video for a little bit and let's fix some paint apps here. I showed it without the paint app, and I don't know why it was missing, and then I actually spent most of yesterday actually giving him improved yellow paint job, brighter so it sticks out better, and some black to make the rear windows actually, you know, look like something, and did the side windows also. Also filled in like the little air vents here, but yeah, I'm sorry I lost that footage. So yep, this is Nightbeat. He rolls mostly okay. Just a well, not even a remold, a repaint of that Bumblebee Generations Bumblebee mold we got. So let's actually get this guy transformed here. We'll start by popping all this stuff apart, and we'll fold his whole leg out like this. Like this. So that gets us most of the way. We then can unpeg his feet here and flip them around so he can stand. And then we'll go ahead and you can see I also did the exhaust pipes and the back splitter. I didn't like that that was yellow. So let's, whoops, not drop the camera as we do this gorilla style. Come on, there we go. Alright, now we're up to the top of the car. We'll unpeg this piece here. We can take this hood assembly, take it, fold it on down like so, and it will sort of, there's a hole in the back, you can kind of peg it in. It doesn't really peg in very well, but yeah, there's that, I suppose. And then all we do now is drop the body until it clicks. Couldn't really hear it, but it clicked there. And now we'll take the arms, fold these up like this, and then you kind of do what you want with these back doors. I fold them in like so, and these are sort of a shame because the way the arms work, the whole door assembly goes up and down, which ends up looking a little bit goofy depending on, you know, how you have them posed on your shelf. But yeah, there he is. There's Nightbeat, and honestly, the yellow paint on this guy sucks. You can see the standard yellow is here on his face. It may not be contrasting too much, but if you see it in person, you actually can see the blue behind it poking on through. So the better yellow is definitely necessary, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, he is what he is. I don't like that he feels like he's kind of hunched over a little bit, and it's the fault of the way his legs don't make a perfectly straight line. It just feels like he's hunched a tiny bit. I was really looking forward to this guy because I do like, actually don't dislike the mold too much, but yeah, I really like Nightbeat, and I thought the deco looked good. It's just a shame that out of the box it doesn't look so hot. So there's not much to say about it. We can talk about his articulation. The head is on a swivel. There is a waist rotation here, but it's really hindered by all the car pieces, and often when you're trying to mess with it, you end up mistransforming his head again, so kind of worthless. The legs here are on a ball joint, and they're not too hindered except for the back, in and out by a swivel. Sort of a double, well, a single jointed knee here, and then I guess it's kind of hidden a little bit better with the way that the car transforms here. And the feet are on this ball joint at the top here, which doesn't have very much side to side, but it does give you a little bit of rotation if you want it, and then the actual ankle tilt here. So yeah, that's your articulation. He's pretty hindered. Did I go over his arms? I can't remember. We'll go over them. You got the elbow rotation, the elbow joint, no hand rotation, and then you have these awful shoulders, which, yeah, he can't even really hold his gun too terribly well. It just kind of does its own thing. So this is Nightbeat. I don't know, he's okay because I like the deco, but I don't think he's good off the shelf without actually putting in extra work to him. So yeah, this is just a quick little office review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. So anyway, this is the Generations Nightbeat, and he's kind of got some different tone and stuff, but yeah, Generations. God damn you.